Maayong buntag sa tanan. Today we're going to cook BULAD. Just as a little review, this to American people, probably they don't want to eat something that looks like this. This is nothing offensive, nothing against culture. It's just people are different. You grow up in certain ways and not others. And yes, this smell, I've traveled a lot. With God's blessing, I have, different foods I've tasted. This isn't so bad for me, but it's still a little bit kind of wow. But yeah, I think if my family just smells this, well, I don't know that they're going to want to eat it. So this is from SM Bonus. Remember, SM, if you want to sponsor us, you can. So we're going to pour in a little bit of oil. This is probably where I'm going to jump.
Don't jump. Put some more. More. Up.
Okay, so there's our oil. And
Yeah.
as my mother would say, now we're cooking with oil. Kind of a joke.
Yeah, you can cook that thing. You can wash it or not wash it. It's up to you. But if you wash it and put it in the oil thing, it will.
Yeah, I'll have a little fireworks party, so we're not going to try that.
Scissor. Yeah, but I think it's gonna be fine because it's like fried. So like if there's whatever bacteria or whatever.
These are our skizzers.
Skizzers. Skizzers.
Scissors. But we're going to open this like this.
So then we're just gonna try one.
We're going to try just one. Isa. So,
No, don't break it.
that is one?
Yeah, that is one.
Oh, yeah, he's okay. See, it's my first time. So, I'm going to throw it in the pan like this.
Don't throw it.
Joke long.
Yeah, use your thing.
So now we are frying the dried fish, which that also would be kind of hard, I guess, for us to understand because we might think if it's already dried, why would you fry it? But, should I flip it, love?
Yeah, you can.
Whoa. There's some water in that.
What are you doing? Flip it, okay.
She's holding.
Careful, it might. Yeah? No? One more time. Yep, there you are. Yes!
Now it looks more like a fish, which is kind of weird. Like it was dry and it almost doesn't look like a fish. And then you start to fry it and now it looks like a fish. So, maybe kind of like, those little things, the capsules you put in water and then after a time they grow. Maybe kind of like that.
No, it doesn't grow.
So here I am frying the dried fish. We likely will have visitors from some flies. I see one.
How about the smell? What can you say about the smell?
To be honest, this smells not so bad.
Did you know that smell will linger through all the house? That's why neighbors can smell it.
Okay.
That's why if you cook that in another country, they're gonna be like, who cooked that stinky bit?
So we're marketing after we finish eating the fish. We're gonna let the oil cool down, and we're gonna market that as perfume. So if you can find somebody who loves you when you're wearing that, that's how you know it's true love. One of the things I like as a foreigner is it seems they remove the eyeballs.
No, they did not. There's the eyeball.
Oh, never mind. Again, that's just something maybe we're weak as a people, no offense to my own people, but we don't really like to see eyes on things. So when we see a fish and the eyes are looking at us, it's kind of creepy. we're spoiled, you know, most of us, we just go to the supermarket, the fish is cut, like the head's cut off, the tail's cut off. We know it's a fish, we know what a fish looks like, but we don't have to see the eye. But
Okay, tell them we're gonna shoot another vid when we're eating.
okay, so that's kind of the process for right now. We'll shoot another vid when we're eating, and yeah, see how it goes. So, we just cooked that fish, which definitely has a smell to it. So, my love got this recently. This is actually something that electrocutes mosquitoes, my personal enemy choice here in the Philippines. But also it kills flies. So, we just cooked that fish, so there are flies. You can enjoy watching me. I probably will get none of the flies, but we'll see. Nope. It's a little harder than the fly swatter because you can't smash it on the ground. Well, you can, but just once.
There. Oh!
See, it kind of scares me. I have very good reflexes. Got 2 of them.
That's what he does all day.
Joke lang. No, she's joking. But, especially like I was saying, friends, mosquitoes, lamok, they are the ones that I really don't like. Because they always bite me. I don't know why, they think I'm more delicious than my wife. But they bite me. And some people here get dengue, which is scary.
Go on.
I got one. He's like kind of slowly dying. That might be all for today. I guess I got him earlier. Oh. It's a little bit like tennis, and I don't want to do it over top of the food because then they're going to drop into the food.
There. Oh, there's a couple of them. There. It looks like a stick, right? We're in this project together, like the fattening project of Mr. Jason.
Yeah, so I get bigger.
Yeah.
So I'll be tumble.
Sige na, stop na. That's the taste review.
Okay,
Taste
so
test.
this is the taste test. This is our BULAD.
BULAD.
Sorry.
BULAD is wave.
Oh. Well, I'll wave. Like
It's BULAD.
So, let's pretend that I said the correct word. This is our taste test of the BULAD. So it looks kind of like this and like this. And she said to just like pick off a piece.
Ooh, that's too big.
Oh, it's too big apparently. So you eat it with rice.
Smell it first.
Like I said, we'll be marketing this as a perfume.
You kind of look weird.
So,
No, be
It's-
careful with the viewer.
it's not bad, but it's kind of like...
It's bad?
It's kind of like if you have a small piece of like pork or something and they just add like 300 tablespoons of salt. It's very salty.
That's why I told you take a little thing.
She was right. No, it's not a bad taste. It's kind of different. Might be something I have to get used to. But no, not bad. Just different and very, very salty. So, maybe try a little bit more.
A little, maybe that's too big.
Kind of feels like so much work for such a little piece.
No, that saves you money. We're saving. It's a bit, I know, for your teeth. Hard.
Mm. I'm not a fan yet. Maybe I'll become one. Right now, this is one of those foods that, you know, sometimes when you're blessed to travel, there's amazing foods and you just latch onto them quickly. Other ones you hate, other ones you don't necessarily. This might be one of them. In Russia, they eat very, very salty cheese, which is amazing, but at first, as an American, it's like kind of weird. So this might be something that, who knows, in the future I might be like, everybody eat this! But for right now, I might try more of the hot dogs and rice. So there you have it. Enjoy your day. The version is much better, but this. Who breaks the power of sin and darkness, whose love is mighty and so much stronger, the King of glory, the King above all kings, who shakes the whole earth with holy thunder and leaves us breathless in awe and wonder, the King of glory, the King above all kings. Everybody, this is amazing grace. This is unfailing love. That you would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You lay down your life. That I would be set free. Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Ready? Hey guys, my name is Jason, and I wanted to do this. Actually, my wife wanted to do this short video, but I'm game too. So thank you, love. But like I said, my name is Jason, and I'm an expat here in the Philippines.
You call it expat or expat? We call it expat.
Expat.
Really?
Because we say patriot. Expatriate. Anyway, I think expat. Maybe she's right too. But, so I've been here for a little over a year now. Got kind of locked in with the COVID thing when the airport shut down and stuff. But my girlfriend became my fiance, and she's now my wife.
Yes.
And she's amazing. So every day, for me, coming from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in the U.S., pretty much every day here for me is summer. I know, like my wife will tell me it's summer season. I'm not quite sure the difference because every day is basically in the system here 30 degrees or hotter. It fluctuates, but that's basically it. So every day pretty much is summer. I don't really dress like this too much around in the U.S., but I do here for obvious reasons. It's hot. So that's our segue to our Hanabishi Air Cooler. So we were discussing for a long time. I just had a fan, and the fan helps, but if the air is hot, it's just blowing around hot air. So we discussed, you know, AC or an air cooler. The benefits of air conditioning is, of course, it's cooler. Drawback is you can't really move it around, and it's more expensive. So we look at prices, of course. Air cooler is more portable, versatile, and it's cheaper. And so we thought we would give it a go. And this again is the Hanabishi model. So I'll demonstrate this a bit for you. We have, of course, our on-off button. It's not plugged in.
Okay. So don't forget.
Don't sue the company. Nothing against Hanabishi. You might be great. Wonderful people.
Check the temp.
So yeah, if you notice here, it says the temperature 33 Sometimes there's a difference with the wall thermometer we have, thermostat thing. So, yeah, I'm not sure if this is exactly correct, but it is hot, and it says 33, so that's probably about right. But anyway, spin it around, you can see here, the water actually goes in here. So we put the water in there, and then it cools it down and blasts it out the front. Kind of looks like an old computer, CPU.
Yeah.
You can put in your favorite CDs here, boys.
No, you can't.
Yeah, don't try that at home. Don't send us hate mail if you do and you break it. No, it's a joke. So anyway, we have different options here. Of course, this is the on-off. You can turn it on with your finger here, or of course you can use the remote. But we have a few different options. So I'm going to turn this on, and this button here blows out some of the air. There's a timer on here. Actually, what do the two trees do?
I think it's something like ionize something.
Oh yeah. There's an ionizing thing too.
This is a touchscreen panel too.
Yes. I think she just maybe turned it off or lower. Okay, so as my wife demonstrated, you can just touch the panel itself, or you can use this if you're feeling lazy and you're across the room and you're like, and you just want to use the remote. So yeah, the two trees is like an ionizing thing. Of course, this one, as you might be able to guess, makes the fan lower. So it's down on one. This one across obviously makes it higher. So we'll jack up the rate of it. Okay, we're on 8 now, which apparently 8 is the max. There's a thing here that looks like a snowflake, which controls
That's the cooling.
the cooling.
That uses the water.
It uses the water, and I'm just getting the ant off me. This is a common occurrence in the Philippines. So if the snowflake is not on, it's just air, right?
Just fanning.
Just fan. If we put on the snowflake thing, then it's cold air.
The water thing.
The water is being
Evaporate.
used and theoretically, hopefully, being converted into cool air. I still feel like I have an ant on me, but
Yeah, tell them about the effectivity, if it's effective or not.
yeah. So basically,
It's okay, turn it. Turn it off. Sit down. No, don't turn it on anymore, because it's gonna be loud. Tell them.
so is this an effective unit? Is this something nice produced by Hanabishi? I tutor Japanese people. I'm not actually making fun of that. I just like how things sound like that. So, anyway, it is effective. I particularly don't like cold air just blasting on me. I usually will get sick. So I kind of go out of the way. I do notice that, it is an effective unit. It has its limitations. If you're sitting directly like in front of the unit, when you have especially the snowflake option operating, it is cool and it is very refreshing. Depends on you, but I myself personally don't like a lot of cold air just blowing on me. I'll probably get sick after that. Actually, I grew up without air conditioning. So, that's just me. But I do notice it is effective. It does feel cool. However, in the size of this room, if we shut all the windows and just turn this on, if you're very close, you can feel the coolness. If you're not, the room itself still gets warm and feels kind of like a gym or something. Not maybe blaming the unit, maybe that's just its limitations, but like if I'm upstairs and I come down and my wife has been running this with the windows closed and only this, even if the cooling element is on, I suppose, if she's sitting right here, she's feeling cool, but when I come down, it almost feels like a locker room, like in a gym or something. So at that point, especially when it starts to get evening around here, the temperature drops some.
So which one's better, the fan or the AC air cooler?
Overall, the air cooler is better. The fan.
Any drastic change or like?
So if it's hot, like midday, and you have the fan on, all that's going to do is blow hot air on you, which sometimes still feels better than no air, but there's not many options. But this unit itself, the air cooler, it does actually produce cool air, and it's kind of like a mini air conditioner. Obviously, an air conditioner would be, but for the price and depending on the room size, also maybe to be fair, like to the company and stuff, this is a pretty large room actually. So no matter what you do, because we have a staircase here, the room itself is not blocked off. So maybe in the future, my wife and I will put this in one of the upstairs rooms, close the door and the windows, and maybe that would be a better barometer of the success of the unit or not.
Tell them about the ice and water, the difference.
Okay, so of course you can just put regular water in the back, and that will help produce cooling and stuff. But you can also put ice in the back compartment. That will, of course, as you can guess, make the air cooler. You can also buy one of those freezable and refreezable packs you can stick in the freezer, and you can put that in the water. That will help the cooling element feel much more refreshing. And then if you choose that route, when you're done, you just stick it in the freezer again and use it the next time. So, yeah, I like the unit. As far as the design, I kind of wish the panel on top wasn't black. I think if they would have made it white, it would have looked nicer. However, I do like it's kind of, how would I put it, like non-invasive. It's just kind of there. Obviously the back doesn't look as pleasant, but from the sides and the front, it's really not too noticeable. If you run the unit, you can see more blackness, of course, inside. So that's not a major concern. I kind of prefer things, like if it were all white, even better, almost like non-existent. But it does help.
Is it worth buying?
Is it worth buying? If you are in a very hot country, it will help you. I'll say that. It depends maybe on your expectations. If you're expecting to buy this and the whole house is going to feel like central air conditioning, you'll be sorely disappointed. But if you buy this as something to kind of get you through the heat of the day, to bring some coolness if you're sitting in close proximity, then yes, it can be very helpful. So Hanabishi, if you want to reward us with any kind of freebies or free money, things like that, we're not opposed. We won't resist that. But yeah, anyway, this is their product, and hopefully they continue to make better and better products. Thanks for watching.
Now we're gonna do cooking show.
Cooking show.
Yeah, we're gonna cook guinisang kalabasa.
So she said we're gonna cook guinisang
kalabasa.
kalabasa.
And you're gonna be the chef.
I'm gonna be the chef.
So stay tuned.
You gonna cut this first?
Yeah.
And how am I cutting it?
Just peel it. Try to cut it. Peel it. Okay, say something first. We're trying to cook.
Hey guys, today we're going to cook, what's it called again?
Kalabasa.
Kalabasa
With pork.
with pork.
Ginisang kalabasa.
Ginisang kalabasa.
Kalabasa.
Ginisang kalabasa.
Chidi.
It almost sounds like part of my heritage is Italian. It almost sounds Italian. What's it again?
Kalabasa.
Together.
Ginisang kalabasa.
It's like ginisang kalabasa. Okay, so she said to just kind of...
What do we need?
we need kalabasa, which is the squash.
And what else?
We also need pieces of pork. That's the best part.
That's all?
We're going to use some garlic, we're going to use salt, we're going to use pepper,
No, we don't use pepper.
We don't use pepper. Some
Onion.
garlic, onion,
Salt.
and we're gonna saute those, and then
That's
add the pork, and then the squashy squash.
Squashes. What are the vitamins we get from squash?
A lot.
Like
they
what?
make you big and strong. Like
That's all? That's all you have?
probably vitamin A, I guess.
Good for the
Body,
yeah.
eyes.
Right. Okay.
How do?
Yeah, just peel them. You can use a peeler, but I think that's thick, but that's fine. You're gonna be fine.
Okay, so in ye old container, we have oil. So I'm gonna add a little bit here,
Oh, stop.
and then use the spatula. That's spatula. To kind of,
Filter. Like that.
Oh. And
Tell
it's
them that the
popping.
old oil is popping.
The old oil is popping, and if it pops on you,
It's
it
like used oil.
doesn't feel good.
Use the fat first.
It's used oil. You want to put that in already?
That first. That's the oil.
So this is the fat, and this is producing more oil. Look, Ma, I'm cooking.
Quick Bisaya to the viewers.
Kamusta ka po? We are cooking for duha. That means two. Duha lang. Just two.
Gutom ka?
Gutom na po. Kaayo.
Yeah. Then put the shell.
Okay, so now I'm going to add in the garlic and the onion.
Garlic first. No.
And just, let that dance around in the pan a little bit. Now I'll add in the onion. He's a great friend to the garlic. Oh yeah, that smells good. Very good.
Say hi to your dad who loves garlic.
Hi Dad. I know that you really don't like garlic, so you would not like to eat this. Actually, he does like garlic, but his system is doesn't handle garlic well, sadly. So this one would not be for you. Alright guys, so the food is finished. Here in the Philippines, of course, rice is eaten 2 or 3 times a day, sometimes more if they want a snack. I like rice, so this is not bad for me. Here's our dish. You can see there is some pieces of garlic.
What is this?
I forget the name, so I'm just going to tell you it's squash. You can see some of the garlic, some onion. This is pork, and my lovely wife will tell me the name again to remind me. It is called
Guinisang kalabasa.
guinisang kalabasa.
Okay.
Bon appetit.
You try it.
She's going to have me try it.
Of course. You cooked that.
Hopefully it's good. I think I put too much soy sauce.
I think you did. It looks like an ocean of soy sauce.
Yeah, it's swimming in soy sauce. So please don't send hate mail. I'm sorry, but
Okay,
I'm gonna
try
try it. I think it's gonna be very good. Hopefully, since we cooked it and you're watching me.
It's hot. It's hot.
That is yummy. That means delicious. So actually, even see, there's some extra soy sauce. So I'm just gonna fire that on top, and it's, thank the Lord, quite good. You can only watch us, you can't taste it, but sorry about that. It's good. Thanks.
Tell them to subscribe to the channel.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can hit like, you can share it. If you have a message you want to send, you can contact us. But thank you for watching. God bless you. Stay
What's
safe
the
during this
channel?
COVID time. The channel is J and K channel.
Jakey.
Oh, JK channel. That stands for Jason and my lovely wife, Karen.